Buddha Jayanti, also known as Buddha Purnima, is a significant day in the Buddhist calendar, celebrated with great reverence and joy. It marks the birth, enlightenment and death, or parinirvana, of Gautama Buddha, making it an auspicious, triply sacred day. This celebration not only honors the life of Buddha, but also highlights the impact of his teachings across the globe. For many, it is a day of remembrance, reflection, and spiritual renewal. Buddhists from various cultures come together to celebrate this occasion through meditation, sharing of the Dharma, and acts of kindness. It is observed on the full moon of the lunar month Vesakha, which usually falls in April or May. This alignment with the natural world is seen as a reflection of Buddha's teachings on understanding the rhythms of nature and life. The day is filled with various rituals and practices, each symbolizing key aspects of Buddha's life and teachings. Devotees often visit temples early in the morning, offer flowers and candles, and listen to monks chant verses from Buddhist scriptures. These practices are not mere rituals, but are imbued with deep symbolic meanings that connect the followers with the spiritual path laid out by Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama, who would later become known as Buddha, was born into a royal family in present-day Nepal around 563 BCE. Despite his princely upbringing, Siddhartha found himself dissatisfied with the ephemeral nature of luxury and comfort. This existential crisis led him to abandon his royal duties and seek understanding of the true nature of life, a journey that would transform him into the Buddha, the awakened one. His quest for enlightenment was arduous and filled with challenges. After years of rigorous ascetic practices and deep meditation, Siddhartha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. At that moment, he realized the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which would become the cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. His teachings offered a middle way between severe asceticism and worldly indulgence, advocating for a balanced life of moderation and mindfulness. Following his enlightenment, Buddha spent the next 45 years traveling across the Indian subcontinent, sharing his insights with everyone from kings to peasants. His inclusive approach broke the barriers of caste and creed, making his teachings accessible to all. His discourses were orally transmitted among his followers and were later compiled by his disciples in various texts, spreading his wisdom far and wide. Buddha's approach was revolutionary, as it focused on practical methods to alleviate suffering and achieve personal peace. His emphasis on direct experience and self-analysis invited individuals to actively engage with his teachings and apply them in their lives. This practical application of spiritual principles is one of the reasons why Buddhism spread swiftly across Asia and eventually the world. Buddha Purnima is celebrated with diverse customs and traditions across different Buddhist cultures, each adding its unique flavor to the festivities. In Sri Lanka, it is known as Vesak and is celebrated with beautiful lanterns that illuminate cities, symbolizing the light of Buddha's teachings, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Devotees also partake in dansalas, where free food and drinks are distributed to all, reflecting the teachings of generosity and compassion. In Thailand, the day is celebrated as Visakha Bucha and includes a special ceremony where people walk 3 times around a temple. This practice symbolizes the 3 jewels of Buddhism: the Buddha, the Dharma, his teachings, and the Sangha, the community of believers. It is a profound communal expression of faith and devotion, strengthening the bond among community members. Japan observes Buddha's birthday on April 8th, known as Hanamatsuri, or Flower Festival. Temples are decorated with flowers, and amacha, a sweet tea, is poured over small Buddha statues decorated with floral garlands. This practice echoes the legend that upon Buddha's birth, 9 dragons appeared and showered him with a matcha rain, symbolizing a celestial celebration. In Tibetan communities, the occasion is marked by the reading of the Buddha's teachings and the performance of cham dances, which are mystical mask dances that depict scenes from the life of Buddha and other significant religious themes. These dances are not only a form of cultural expression, but also a deep meditative practice for the performers, embodying the teachings they depict. Each of these celebrations, though varied in form, shares the common themes of reflection, reverence, and community. They serve not only to honor the memory of Buddha, but to actively engage with his teachings in a communal setting, thus reinforcing the sense of a shared spiritual journey among practitioners. In today's fast-paced world, the teachings of Buddha hold significant relevance. Concepts such as mindfulness, compassion, and detachment are increasingly being adopted in various fields including psychology, corporate management, and education. These teachings offer practical solutions to many contemporary issues, from stress management to interpersonal conflicts. Mindfulness, a key aspect of Buddhist practice, teaches the art of being present in the moment. This practice has found its way into modern therapeutic techniques, helping individuals cope with anxiety, depression, and stress. By focusing on the present, mindfulness encourages a deeper appreciation for life's experiences and fosters a greater sense of peace and contentment. Compassion, another cornerstone of Buddha's teachings, advocates for a deep empathy and understanding towards the suffering of others. In a world often divided by differences, practicing compassion can lead to more inclusive and supportive communities. Initiatives like community outreach programs and international aid efforts are reflective of this principle, aiming to alleviate suffering and promote human welfare. Detachment, or the practice of letting go, is particularly relevant in a consumer-driven society where materialism often dictates self-worth. Buddha taught that true happiness comes from within and is not dependent on external circumstances. This teaching encourages individuals to find satisfaction in their intrinsic values rather than external possessions, leading to a more fulfilled and less materialistic lifestyle. By integrating these teachings into daily life, individuals can navigate the complexities of modern existence with greater ease and clarity. Buddha's teachings provide a blueprint for personal and communal peace, showing that enlightenment is not a distant reality, but a present possibility. The celebration of Buddha Jayanti goes beyond mere ritualistic observance. It is a day imbued with deep spiritual and practical significance. In a world rife with unrest and division, the themes of peace, unity, and compassion that underpin this festival are more pertinent than ever. It encourages individuals and communities to reflect on their actions and align themselves with the virtues of kindness and understanding. Observing Buddha Jayani invites a collective pause, a moment to reflect on the teachings of Buddha and their implications for personal and societal well-being. It is a time when people are reminded of the power of inner peace and how it can be a catalyst for external harmony. By fostering a global community that values and practices these teachings, Buddha Jayanti contributes to a more compassionate and peaceful world. Furthermore, Buddha Purnima serves as a bridge between diverse cultures, showcasing the universal appeal of Buddha's teachings. It is a vivid example of how spiritual traditions can transcend geographical and cultural boundaries, promoting a global sense of brotherhood and mutual respect. This universality makes Buddha Jayanti not just a Buddhist festival, but a global event that celebrates human potential for peace and enlightenment. In conclusion, Buddha Jayanti is not only a commemoration of the historical Buddha, but a living tradition that continues to inspire and guide millions across the world. Its observance is a reaffirmation of the timeless values taught by Buddha and a call to embody these principles in our lives. As we celebrate Buddha Jayanti, we are reminded of our shared journey towards enlightenment and the transformative power of compassion and mindfulness in creating a better world.